welcome everyone to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse. It's a seam wide open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Bowling Green made the bold move of turning to star of field, stage, and sideline Eddie George as the new head coach. And Falcon fans have to be thrilled after the run he put up at Tennessee State.
Yeah, listen, this guy's an icon in the state of Ohio after what he did winning a Heisman Trophy at Ohio State and after what he built down at Tennessee State. There's a lot of reason for optimism, I think. This guy, this isn't just show, David. I think this guy has a lot of substance to him. I expect them to be pretty good.
Well, and I think that's the cool thing. He's already gone and done it, right? Like, he's a big name, Eddie George, especially like you mentioned in the state of Ohio, but being able to go now with coaching experience. He started to build that program and started to win down the stretch. He learned how to be a head coach. Excited to see his next steps.
The Falcons. Looking to throw, it's Young. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown Bulls. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
It's 1st down from the 11. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They
couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Wants to return it.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Buffalo offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. The Bulls get enough for the 1st down.
By the running back. Gain of 4. 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Bulls are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got to...
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Roberson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. In the red area, it's Henderson. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. The Falcons in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Young. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Buffalo, 30. Bowling Green, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback keeper. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half.
Bowling Green, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the outside to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life.
Holds it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Line getting set on second down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down ground as we open the final stanza. They'll try the right side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. Keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
37, Bowling Green, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Lanier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Blake. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to get outside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the right. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, A lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team